So I don't usually go into the Epstein files. I don't deal with them because they release a ton on purpose to muddy the waters. There are a lot of people that do it, and they do a good job at it. I saw this clip on Reddit just now.
What else is she covering up? And I would just show that this document here was redacted to the public. It was unredacted to Congress.
The redaction wasn't to protect any victims. It was to protect Donald Trump. But I think I found something. Watch this clip.
Nothing at all. The only thing that I can say about President Trump is that he is the only person who, in 2009, when I served a lot of subpoenas on a lot of people, or at least gave notice to some pretty connected people that I wanted to talk to them, he is the only person who picked up the phone and said, let's just talk. I'll give you as much time as you want. I'll tell you what you need to know, and was very helpful in the information that he gave, and gave no indication whatsoever that he was involved in anything untoward whatsoever, but had good information that checked out and that helped us, and that we didn't have to take a deposition of him.
That was in 2009?
That was in 2009. So,
do you know if there's any truth to James Patterson's claims that Trump kicked Epstein out of Mar-a-Lago?
I've definitely heard that.
That was Bradley Edwards. He was the lawyer representing 70 different victims of Epstein in 2009. The email that was on redacted for Congress to see, it talks about a phone conversation that was had between Donald Trump's lawyer, and Brad. Doesn't say a last name, but the timeline adds up. Do you notice at the very end of that clip, when he's asked about Epstein being expelled from Mar-a-Lago, he says, I've heard that, or something to that effect. According to the email, Brad asked only a few questions. Has Jeffrey Epstein ever been expelled from Mar-a-Lago? The answer was no, he was never a member. He was always a guest, but he's never been asked to leave. That's the first line. The last line talks about the manager of Mar-a-Lago at the time also telling Brad, that Epstein was never expelled. Trump was also asked about being on the plane, and he replied, I've been on lots of planes. I might have been on his plane, but there were no young girls. Specifically, that was his reply. The whole system needs to burn down.